Yeah, a little bit ahead of the first down, but don't put it up here.
Well, right now in my life, it's probably the coolest thing going for me. You know, I'm literally sitting around at this school and I'm playing the best game, in my opinion, with my best friend. So it means basically everything to me. It took a while for me to really fall in love with the game. My first love was baseball. And then my brother, you know, on Sundays, we used to watch Brett Favre, and after the games, we used to go in the backyard and he used to just whoop my butt. And, you know, after a while, I just kept, you know, loving the sport and more so. And then in 8th grade, that's when I really started playing. And ever since then, man, the love just keep on exponentiating itself, and I just love it even more every single day. A typical day of practice usually starts with some walkthrough. You know, I'm dancing around a little bit, joking around, messing around with my friends, stretched, and start doing some scout stuff, a little competition with the offense when we whoop the butt, and then some more scout stuff, special teams, and just finish it off with another round of scouts, so we're even more prepared for the game. I mean, we've been through some really tough times together, you know. Sometimes it was more my fault, but he's always been there for me, and that's what, like, him and my dad went through something very similar in their life with the whole cancer thing, and it really like hit home with me, and we were able to like really share a bond that's really special in that circumstance. I love Coach Jeter, my position coach. You know, I initially came here as a running back, and he brought me in as a linebacker when, you know, running back just wasn't working out for me. And as a leader, he's easy to follow through because he really loves what he's doing, and you could just tell that he truly does care about us. So it's easy to follow that, and the way that he coaches you up, he wants you just to be perfect. And if you're not doing something right, trust me, he's gonna make sure that you know that, and he's gonna keep on letting you know that, and keep on letting you know even some more. But yeah, all my roommates are football players, and I mean, they, like I said earlier, they are my best buddies. You know, so I love hanging out with them, and I do feel like that it does help out a little bit, you know, on the football field when I'm running around there with them, and you kind of want to put your heart out on the line for them and your body as well, and just do whatever it takes because, like, it's your best friend. San Diego, I knew after high school, I was like, man, I really just want to go on an adventure. Like, I didn't want to stay at home. I wanted to really like help myself mature by like just getting out. And I don't know really how it kind of all like transpired, but one of the coaches was recruiting me at UNLV, brought me over here. You know, I get the call like, hey, let's go to Central Missouri like for a visit. And I remember looking at my dad like, Dad, man, this might be a stupid question, but where is Missouri at? Like, I just didn't know where it was geographically, and I came here, and I don't know, people would say when they fall in love with a woman, it's love at first sight. It was love at first visit here. It was the first time I ever saw snow, and like a little kid, that's what I always wanted, was a white Christmas, snow. And I wanted to go on an adventure, and what a better place than Central Missouri. But my dad, he didn't let me play football until 8th grade because he played earlier and kind of got burnt out. He went to the University of Arizona and ended up leaving earlier because he was just tired of football. And, you know, and he's my best friend too, so he's always he comes to every single game. Like, he travels all the way from San Diego. And when that happens, it's like, you know, as a player and a son, your dad comes all the way for every single game, you put your heart out. You know, my mom comes to most of the home games, and, you know, I'm a mama's boy. I like to think her favorite. And, you know, that also helps too, because, you know, that's my mom, you know, she's always been there for me, and the least I can do is play well on the football field. But what I want to do is have the best time of my life, regardless of whether we win or lose. Because sometimes if you want to win so bad, it could hurt you, you know, with your performance on the field. But I know this is my last time ever playing football. This is it. I'm too small and just overall just not good enough to play in the NFL. So I want these memories that I'm about to have for the rest of the season just to be amazing. That's what I want. I majored in digital media. You know, I love writing. I just think other than football, it's a passion of mine. And I think it'd be really cool, like, obviously baseball was my first love, and I want to go back to that and, you know, be able to like write for the San Diego Padres and just really be able to express myself, you know, with paper to pen.